What's up YouTube, Stonebraker does stuff here with another video. It is a warm out December 24th, 2023, also known as Christmas Eve. So if you guys celebrate Christmas and it's something you're all about, enjoy the holidays. Unfortunately, here in Indiana, if you're hoping for a typical Christmas cold weather snowy day, that's not in the cards. It is about 60 degrees outside, perfect weather to ride, just a hoodie, no gloves on for once. And I hadn't planned on taking the bike out today till I realized it was about 60 degrees outside. And even at that point, I wouldn't have taken it out this early, but I was watching football, and no need to watch football today because the team I was watching absolutely sucks ass. So we're gonna go ahead and bypass the last part of the football game. We're gonna get it right in while there's still a little bit of sun. I don't know where we're gonna go. We're probably gonna end up on the trail, of course, which is where I'm at right now. I needed to, damn, I just scuffed that up. I needed to use a little bit more of the battery on the Ingu E26. I thought I had it down to 1 bar, but I had 3 bars, so probably need to ride about 15 miles today. We'll probably record about 4 or 5 miles, you know, a typical 20-22 minute video. Nothing special, nothing planned. I'm not going to any particular place. I've absolutely run out of ideas in regards to that. And the last video I posted where I was going to the buildings and showing what they used to look like didn't really do too well. I mean, none of my videos do super well, but like, it's definitely lower than what my other videos were, so probably just gonna ride and just kind of see where we end up here. But it is weird that it's late December and the weather's so nice. It's been really rainy. You can probably tell by just looking at the path and stuff that the last few days have just been really rainy and foggy. And let's go ahead and cross this road here. And I actually thought about doing a video last night, but I didn't have time to do it because it was so foggy out. It was like Silent Hill. If you guys remember Silent Hill, I'm sure you do. I'm gonna put a picture up here somewhere. Yeah, I'll just put it right there. But Silent Hill was just all about like the fog, and the environment was just creepy. And it's just been completely like that probably the last 3 or 4 days. But the rain kept off today. The sun's gone down a little bit. The sun's been out today. It's getting a nice day. Had to do some last minute shopping today to finish my Christmas up, which thank God I had time to do that. That's all completed. So not much going on the rest of the day. I figure this will probably be the last ride of the year. You know, unless we get another day where we're getting at least weather like this. But more than likely, this will probably be the last e-bike ride of 2023. Again, I apologize if you guys get sick of this. If you watch this, if you're somebody that watches this and you've watched a few of my videos, you know, a lot of my videos are filmed here. There's not really anywhere else I can ride. And I'm to the point now where, like, if I'm gonna ride, I might as well film, and I might as well put it on YouTube, even if it's not, you know, something that's truly captivating and funny and entertaining. So basically, I'm calling myself a boring ass, and I'm okay with that because because I wanted to get one ride in before the end of the year. I did see a few people earlier on the trail out walking, so glad to know that other people are out enjoying the weather here. I mean, in Indiana, this time of year, we could have a foot of snow, but just a really good day. Also, makes it a good day knowing that it's not a Sunday evening and I'm having to go to work in a few hours, you know, Monday morning. So even though it's Christmas and you got to do all your family stuff, if you guys do family stuff, and most of the places are closed, so it can be a lazy day for some and a really busy day for others. Looks like we got a family up here walking. Glad to see other people are out here enjoying the weather. I can't tell if they're walking towards me or if they're going the same way I am, but we'll find out here shortly. I think they're walking towards me. All right, enjoying the weather? All right, so we'll go ahead and stop right here. You know, I had planned just turning around and going back up there, but I don't want to bother those people. Again, this is me just kind of showing off the Ingu E26 a little bit. We're just gonna keep it on a pedal assist 1 today. Again, we're just gonna try to use some of the battery. Nothing crazy, just easy going riding today. So I hope everybody's having a good holidays. Hopefully you got all the presents you want. If you're watching this and you're like under the age of 18, hopefully you got something really cool. You know, a new car. Hopefully your parents quit being cheap and bought you a new car. If you're between the ages of 30 and 35, if you're married, hopefully your wife got you a nice sweater vest. If you're 40 to 60, hopefully your wife slash husband, I guess I don't know if a male or female is watching this, but let's just say your significant other, if you're between the ages of 40 to 60, maybe a heated, weighted blanket. I think that would be a perfect gift. And if you're 60 above, which I may have a couple people 60 and above, whatever you want, man, woman, whatever you are, whatever gender may be watching this, I hope you get whatever your wildest dreams imagine. Maybe like at that age, I mean, you've already worked, you're probably getting ready to retire. Hopefully you're able to retire. Just hopefully your wildest dreams come true. I truly didn't think that I would probably have any more videos for the rest of the year. I've been making those Nintendo videos, so go back and watch some of those videos. I pretty much, I've been exploring and I've been reading Reddit a lot to kind of help me with like my YouTube channel and stuff, with like my thumbnails, to tell me what makes good thumbnails. And Reddit is all about like finding your specific niche, and like e-bike riding, especially riding like this, you know, there's definitely a small niche. This isn't something that's going to be extremely popular, but you would think there's a niche, like a specific type of person that would watch this. And then the other videos I'm making, you know, like the old Nintendo videos and the crap like that, that's like a completely different niche than e-bikes. So I'm trying to fighting for like this side and then this side. And I would love if they would just come together like this and I could find like a perfect sweet spot, you know, because a lot of the games and stuff I've played and reviewed, they're 30, 35 years old. So hey, if you're 60, you know, you may have been a young parent buying that Nintendo for your kid, or if you're like me, 38, almost 39, that could have been your childhood. So let's actually stop right here. This will do. All right. All right, so this, if it'll stay up. All right, and let's see if I can do this without making this retarded and stupid. So this is the Ingu E26, bright yellow, got some dirt on it, obviously. It's been used. It's got the 26-inch big ass tires by 4 inches wide, big old fat boys. I love them. I've not put any type of bag or anything on it yet. I'm probably not going to. Did change the seat. Cloud 9 baby all day. I've got them on all my bikes. Mirrors. Got some extra mirrors. You know, pretty basic phone mount that I have on every single bike. It's the same one. I think it's called the Gib. And I'm probably completely wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll correct myself up there. But I got that on all my bikes. Got this bike Route 67. I looked on Amazon for any bag that was like yellow, and this isn't matching perfectly, but it's a pretty close match really. Like you see the yellow on the bike there, and then it's about as good as you're gonna get. So had to zip tie it with some bands. I've not had any problems. Headlights, pretty good. Did have to mess with it a little bit to get it to stay, but ever since I fixed it, I've not had any issues with it. It's got the 4 little spots there, so if you want to put a cage or a front rack, something like that, you can definitely do that, maybe someday. And then I love the fenders. Keep all the mud and all the junk and all that crap away from you. It's got the suspension. You can lock, you can leave it open, adjustable. Battery, I love, fits in smugly right there. Do not need the keys to ride it. My other e-bikes, you gotta have the keys in. Only thing the key does here is lock the battery in place, which battery's pretty dirty. So keys right there, boom, you lock it. I did add this mount that I talked about last time, just a drink carrier. Got a little yellow on the bottom. Pretty basic, dirty pedals, I should say. It's got the Shimano 7-speed, just like every single bike I think I've ever seen in my young life. We come to the back. I talked about this, how I didn't have a bag or anything on it. This is really nice though, high quality. And then you've got the rotors, you've got the rear motor, whatever you want to call it. I'm not a e-bike genius just yet. And then of course you got the backlight. So yeah, no problems with it. We have made it to, what's that say, just under 83 miles on it. I strictly take the battery out and charge the battery, but this port right here, if you want to charge it outside, plug it in there and you can let it charge. I've never even taken this off, so this is a first. But yeah, so the final view of the Ingu E26 2023, probably my favorite bike of the 3 that I have. No issues with it. Love the collar. It's just a good bike. So I know I'm gonna go back and watch this and be like, oh man, I forgot to do this. I could have done that. So let's go ahead now and we'll follow this path up here. And let's go ahead and get on the part of the trail that we all know. This video, I'll edit a little bit of the video, but this is probably gonna be a little bit of a longer video because this will be the last one of the year. I don't know when I'll get a ride again, so you know, I don't have anything going on. It's a nice day. I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna take advantage of the nice day. So I did talk about when I first got this, the only thing that was a little bit of an adjustment for me is it is a little bit slower to kick on with the pedal assist than the other 2 e-bikes that I have. So that was a little bit of an adjustment, and the last couple of videos I think I've rode the other bikes, so I'm still kind of remembering that it is a little bit slower to kick in. All right, let's bump it up to pedal assist 2. So we are gonna head back to the trail here. We'll take the other side. Looks like there's already a car up here, so probably be a few other people out walking it today. You know, I wish there'd be a few more people in town that would get e-bikes. I tried a few times. A couple people asked me questions about them and stuff like that and was interested in one of them. So, I don't know, I'd like to see a few more people. Because it's one of these things that, like, once you ride it a time or two and you get used to it and you understand how to ride it, and you understand that it's not like a moped where you're just, you know, hitting a throttle, which, I mean, you could right there, there's the throttle. But, you know, there's really no need for that. Unless you're trying to use batteries. So I may do that. So we're back on the trail. The fancy Covington Circle Trail. I'm riding the Covington Circle Trail at the end of December, which still amazes me. And we'll see if we see any animals, any deer, Bigfoot, you know, crocodiles, anything suspicious. We'll get it on camera. That'll really pop the views. Such a relaxing day. Such a nice trail to ride on too. I gotta watch out for all these cracks and stuff because all these leaves cover them, and I don't need to hit one of these going 20 miles an hour and F my S up, you know? So if we're gonna see any deer, it'll probably be up here. This is where we've typically seen them. Someone's walking or running or something. This is probably gonna be the worst video that I put out there, other than the one where I didn't make any sound. That one was pretty boring. Here's all these bumps I was talking about. All right, I think we're done with the all the cracks and the bumps here. Still pretty wet. All these leaves and stuff are still pretty wet back here, so I do gotta be a little careful. Coming up on the bridge. So back to me talking about trying to get some people I know to buy these e-bikes. I did have somebody ask me my opinion on one of them that they were looking at. And I know the basics, you know, like I can tell people, okay, this is what amp hour means, this is what volt means, this is what, you know, hydraulic and disc brake means, and this is what saddle and dual suspension. Like I can do all that. But I get people asking me questions like, so if I buy this one, how many miles am I going to be able to go? And then I have to give them an answer where I'm like, well, I can't really answer that because it depends on a lot of factors. So they're like, okay, well, I don't want it then. I had one person literally say that if they don't know, you know, if you can't tell me how many miles I'm going to get on it, then I don't want it. And I did tell them that they can always look on the website of the bike, but it's not going to be correct. You know, you can pretty much probably cut that in half because there's so many factors. There's a family up here. They do Christmas lights, and they have one of those Christmas light settings where people drive by their house and they can tune their radio station to a certain frequency and it'll play Christmas songs. So I don't know if they're still doing that, or I thought that would be a pretty cool video to make. You know, get out here when it's super dark and just kind of ride out here and get some lights and stuff. You know what, let's take this left. Just stay on the trail here. So this right here is where I did the little video I made probably 3 or 4 videos back where I did a little review. Man, and this is where they need to fix this trail really bad. Almost made it through all the... Nope, I didn't. It's like they fixed the trail, they fixed the cracks, but it's just not good for bicycles. There's a downed tree. So I left my house in the beginning of the 4th quarter with the Colts. I think they were down like 13 points and then they just effed up something and they were about to be down more than 13 points, so I left. So maybe when I'm editing this, am I gonna be surprised if they come back and win or anything? Can we maybe put something up there? Or am I still gonna be pissed off? All right, well, you guys can see it. I'll see it at a later time. I have a hard time believing they would have come back, but I always got to hold out the hope. We got to get past these more freaking bumps, man. ridiculous. So I think this is the family up here I was telling you about with the lights. I think they're a couple houses over. Again, just a freaking beautiful day. Just gonna continue on the trail. I know I've mentioned this in other videos, but there is a goal in mind with the trail to completely finish it. There's still a section of town on the west side that they've not been able to. I don't know if they have to buy the land, or I don't know if like the county or the city owns the land, but you know, it's expensive to clear everything out and to, you know, lay this path down, especially with that land being by the Wabash River, and it always gets flooded. I don't know where they would put it, but there's been a lot of talk recently about them trying to finish that. I hope they do that within the next year or so, because it would truly be a circle trail that would go around the whole edge of this town and even a little bit outside in the country. Plus, you know, it'd give me a little bit more room to ride and just a little bit of a different environment, scenery for these videos. All right, so here's where the bumps get really bad, right up here. Okay, I lied. Right up here, they're coming up. I'm not lying this time, I swear to God. So I've been watching a lot again recently of people riding e-bikes. There's two people that I watch a lot and really enjoy their videos, and I'm glad to see that one of them, who, you know, lives in the Midwest too, it looks like he's been able to get out and ride a couple videos here and there as well. So it'd be cool to live somewhere, you know, down south or the West Coast where you can do this all year. But it kind of makes me enjoy it, you know. If I'm able to do this every day or like every other day, first off, I wouldn't want to make a video like that. You know, I've been putting out a lot of, like, maybe 3 to 4 videos a week, and with the weather, it's mostly those Nintendo videos, which those Nintendo videos, man, I can have them like a thought in my head, and then I can record 20 minutes. I can spend 10-15 minutes like finding pictures and photoshopping pictures, and then maybe spend 15 or 20 minutes editing everything. So I can, from the time I have a thought in my mind, hey, I want to make a video on this, to where the video is actually available, it's probably like maybe an hour and 15 minutes, hour and a half at the most. But on the other hand, these, you know, I ride for 30 or 40 minutes. I probably spend a couple hours editing, because I've got to cut out the, you know, certain parts I got to cut out. And then I've got to find the music I want to use, and the main thing is the upload times. The last video, the last e-bike video, took 11 hours from the time I started uploading. It took 11 hours to finally upload. And then you had to wait another hour and a half for it to upgrade to HD quality. So I don't know what was going on with that one. All right, so this again is just a little ride here, just to, you know, get out one last time before the end of the year. You know, enjoy the good weather while I have it. I know the kids are kind of mad probably that it's Christmas time and, you know, they're not getting the snow and all that good stuff, but hey, I'll take it. All right, let's take a left at the stop sign. Let's put it to 5 here. Okay, yeah, there we go. I don't know why. It might just be that I haven't, the fact that it's been colder, you know, it's colder now, even though it's like 60. Rich. But I haven't, you know, really been riding it, so let's throttle it now. Use that battery. We're down to 1 bar, which is exactly what I want. All right, starting to slow down a little. Good, 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 good. This is exactly what I wanted to happen today. Put the batteries in. Oh man, about missed my turn. Too busy paying attention to other things. Let's go ahead and go here. go back on the road. All right, so let's go ahead and finish this video. Again, if you've watched this, I really do appreciate it. I know this video, I didn't have a mindset of wanting to ride, so I didn't have a whole lot of conversation. I didn't have a lot of interesting babble, but I did get out on my bike. I was able to use the battery, and I was able to enjoy this rare 60-degree Indiana winter day. Celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. If you do the Hanukkah, I don't know when Hanukkah is. I think it's gone. All the Hanukkah shit. If you don't celebrate anything, but you get a day off of work, hallelujah. If you got lots of wives and they don't know about each other, just make sure you separate the gifts, all the good stuff. But I'm actually gonna end the video right now. Again, thanks for spending your time helping me waste my time, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.